So can you tell me a little bit about what excited you in terms of this production and getting on board?
Well, I was originally approached to do the film, but at that stage, the events that unfolded during the making of the Sherpa were unforeseen, obviously. But the project had enormous scope because it actually had a decent budget to record with a real orchestra. So, and it's not often you get to work on documentaries, especially that have such a vast visual sort of landscape to deal with. So it was truly inspirational to be given the opportunity on a lot of fronts to work on it.
And a documentary, I mean, in film, all mediums, I feel like the audience really goes on a journey, and part of that emotion comes from the music, whether they notice that or not. Is that something that you find that you like about creating scores?
Yes, look, it sounds really cynical, but my job is to manipulate people's emotions, and I don't do it cynically, but that is what I do. And yeah, there's a lot of thought that goes behind that to push those emotional buttons in people. But yeah, because the story is so well told and the events are so compelling, it makes your job as a composer so much easier than fighting against something that's not put together as well. So yeah, it's amazing how easy it is to compose for good projects working with lovely people. Yeah.
And so when you watch the footage and you're trying to come up with a score, is it, do you kind of hear instruments automatically? How do you kind of find the sound?
Look, often the case is that the film is temped with score, so that gives you a grounding or a starting point. And it's something that's concrete. You can say, the director can say, I like the pace of this, or I like this emotional point here. The best case is when temp music isn't working perfectly, because I go, I know exactly what to do to make this better. When it's perfect, you go, oh God, how am I going to do something that's original and not copying somebody? So a lot of this was temped quite a lot, and some of the temp music they actually ended up licensing because it was Max Richter, and Max Richter gave his permission to license it. So I worked around those previously agreed spots that were to be licensed. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic, so interesting. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Enjoy your night.